intro slide, and you could do that again.
Don't forget to change your exit. You need a good intro, man.
I do. I need to fix that. We need to update the intro. We need to... What? Oh, shit. We're just clicking things now at this point. What's up, everybody? Mud and I are just having a conversation about how I need to fix and update shit for you guys, the viewers. We need to refresh the whole thing that is this stream. What day is it, Mud?
I think it's April 9th, 2019.
Hell yeah, that did work. Tuesday. The
second day of the week for most of us.
Fuck that shit. Damn. That just hurts. That hurts.
Sorry, man. It's only the second day of the
It's
week.
only the second day.
You got number 3, 4, and 5 to go, man.
8, 7, and 6.
Man, I had a phone. That made me think I had a good robocall the other day. And you know how I knew it was a robocall?
How?
Instantly. I looked at it.
Instantly.
It was a robocall because their telephone number was 123.
Holy.
78990.
Oh, man. Can't get any more blatant than that. Way to go. That's some nice pro level work there, Scammer Lou.
I thought that was pretty good. What do they call that? Sleuthing?
Right, yeah.
Detective work.
You detected that shit right off the bat.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I think I'll answer that. I was expecting a call from my Nigerian prince friend.
Well, I love it when I get 800-888s, then it's got...
What the fuck happened there?
Should I answer?
This new update of Streamlabs is bullshit. I have no idea what happened, but it just shows 0 dropped frames and 0.0%. But I was watching the screen, and I saw what just happened. What up, Hal?
Hey, Hal, what's up, buddy?
Gotta act like a voice machine. No, you gotta turn these robocalls into cash. I love this shit.
I don't know. I like doing the one.
Hello, the number you have reached is no longer in service.
That is too funny.
For the number that's no longer in service, go fly a kite.
Go fly a kite. But no, I mean, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna hang out for a sec on the Crossout because we're gonna watch this.
You can play that in the background on your big screen and then get out of the way. Because you're like super huge tonight there, Sam. Are you full of your oats tonight? Or
It's
what?
like the moon, man.
So what you're saying is you're mooning us?
Full like the moon. Full of shit.
Full of surplus cheese. Hey, by the way, have you ever had government cheese?
When I was little, but government cheese went out in the 80s, right? Oh, fucking
Really? I
hell.
had some last week. No.
We
My
gotta...
relative used to get that.
Oh, it's muted.
Made the best grilled cheese sandwiches.
175 million robocalls made every single day last month. All of
I
them
can hear it
illegal.
barely.
You can barely hear it.
Now I look
Oh, we gotta turn some sounds up. We're up.
Loud enough for Hal to hear it. Hal needs to do this. He needs this activity. He could make so much money.
We're gonna watch it and we're gonna have no say. I mean, well, so okay, we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but I mean, what's the point of this video? Since we can barely hear this thing, I posted the link in chat. So if you click the link in chat, what is the important takeaway? We see checks.
Off of telemarketers.
Well, I mean, so we're seeing checks. What are these checks? According to the Telecommunications Act, as most recently amended, when telemarketers violate the do not call list, the penalty is $1,500 per occurrence. Now you have to substantiate and prove these occurrences And there's, this guy there's this investigative reporter is reviewing a toolkit out there, provided by some dude. And what is this toolkit? This toolkit's a PDF, but it's a script, it's forms, it's the information you need to collect from robocallers, from telemarketers, to then contact them back and tell them you are going to sue them unless they settle. If you have properly documented that they in fact are the people that called you on this date and this time, and you spoke to this person for this long, you pretty much got them by the short and curlies. So they have no choice but to settle or risk you actually suing them. In my state, I can go to the courthouse and sue somebody for less than $40 to file the claim. And that's all it takes. And then they have to send somebody to my jurisdiction to defend that claim or risk a summary judgment because they were absent, and then I have a judgment against their company.
Ooh.
They have built-in incentive to settle. If I can prove my claim that they contacted me. So that's the takeaway, right? That's the couple-minute version of a 5-minute YouTube video. It didn't cost us 5 minutes to get there. There's the link.
$40 to file in your state
Heck yeah.
in small claims court
Correct.
because it's under $1,500.
Well, now imagine this, right? This telemarketer is pretty aggressive, and some of these stories I've heard of people getting blown up by telemarketers are crazy. And I myself have,
Not literally.
well, not getting blown up literally, but getting hammered with calls over and over and over and over again. More than 10 in a day, and that shit is terrible. So if it's a possible $1,500 per occurrence that they could get, that you could win in a judgment, I mean those monies could add up. So the important takeaway when a telemarketer calls you is to accept the call, be interested, and get contact information, like an email from them to contact them back. Lost me at the hammer because of hammer time. do. Can't touch this. Got you that invite, man.
Sorry, man. I was out in the test drive while you were doing your commercial.
Right? I don't know. I saw this video, as have a lot of people on YouTube, because this was a newscast that's gone on YouTube, gone viral. I bought the thing, and I've been just waiting for a telemarketer. And I've only gotten one call since I got this thing, which is pretty disappointing, because I am ready. I mean, let me fuck with somebody. I mean, it's almost like Kit Boga level. Wait, we said his name out there. We gotta post his stuff. Kit Boga.
He's funny.
Yeah.
So, question. From a legal standpoint, if, say, I've been getting all these robocalls and I've got numbers that consistently call me, and I give you those numbers and you ping them one time, would that put you on their calling list if you called them? They would probably turn around and feed that into their system. Then when they call you back, we get to split the $1,500, right?
I'm interested.
Okay.
I am interested. I am down to try this.
Well, I put this contact in my cell phone called Dummy.
Dummy.
Whenever I get one that robocall, I add them to that contact because that contact does not ring.
Oh yeah, as soon
So
as
if they call back multiple times, doesn't hear it. Unfortunately, my wife's phone doesn't have that feature because it's an older Android phone. But it sounds like if I could make a little bit of money, I could buy her a new phone and solve her problem too, and get more numbers. I have probably 200 something.
Oh yeah, as soon as I got this thing, I have a telemarketer do not answer, like you've got dummy. So, soon as I got this thing, I deleted that contact so these numbers are ring through. Like, I am ready. Come on. Give it to me. Let's do this thing because I am so excited. One, I get to fuck with somebody. I can't pass that up. Can't pass that up. Somebody called me wanting me to fuck with them. like they asked for it.
Hal says he gets 5 a day.
Right? During class. That's so much
We need
bullshit.
to set you up, Hal. 5 times 1,500. Was it 5,000?
That's-
$7,500 a day you could get.
That's a hell of a beer fund.
Put new tires on the truck.
Well, I mean, irregardless, even if you just got one, right? That would the pursuit of that quarry, right? The pursuit would be so much fun because I mean, you're getting on the phone and then you're going to instantly put on an act. So, get a little bit of acting, a little bit of fucking with somebody. A whole lot of potential payback, potential.
These turds that call you from New York City or New Jersey or California, you know they're not going to show up at the courthouse.
Well, I mean, they could, but I mean, you've already. So that's why they're inclined to settle because you have all the information that's required for the judge to rule in your favor. You're on the do not call list. This is an unsolicited call. You confirmed that it was the company. You confirmed to the
He can't drive.
confirmed to the company that they did call you, and they confirmed it with their own call logs. You reached out to them with a settlement agreement, and they denied your settlement agreement. I mean, you wouldn't have any other way to contact this company if they didn't call you in the first place and divulge enough information for you to contact them back. You've almost proven your case legally. Almost proven your case legally. Right there. The fact that you got contact information from them. Right? So it's not a matter of what breaks the law or how it broke the law, but it's how you can prove it. Right? That's how these criminals end up walking on technicalities and shit, right? Because the prosecutor wasn't able to prove to a legal level their case, or a certain legal level the claims of their case. But this is small claims, yo. I mean, this is small claims and small claims, you know, and this is a federal thing. It's built into a federal law. The penalty itself is built into federal law. So your state may have even higher possible penalties. So there is potentially more money at stake here than just the $1,500. It's very interesting, and it's an opportunity to mess with somebody that's called me and pretty much asked me to mess with them. So, challenge accepted. I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's do this, homie.
Well, let's go find Joshua right now. Maybe
Right?
he's a telemarketer.
Which is even so, you know, I am not a spring chicken. I've been around. I've had a shit ton of jobs. Some of them I'm not too proud of. Back in the day, you know, when I was in high school and during the summer, you know, there was a time when I needed a job and I worked at Charitable Resource Foundation. I've been a telemarketer on the other end of those lines. Now, I didn't do it for a year or anything like that. I mean, I didn't even make it a whole summer. That was of the jobs I have quit that I can count on one hand. That was the first one. That was certainly the first one.
Number one, huh?
That was numero uno, the distinguished numero uno.
F this stuff. I'm out of here. Number one.
Wasn't even like that. So I did not know that this company existed. I happened to find out about this company again because I was in high school, and the weed man was the manager. So one day he was like, "Man, fuck these employees, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Shit, man, I'll work for you," because you know I'm young and I'm stupid, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll work for you. This would be great. I'm working with my hookup. This would be awesome." Fucking terrible. Terrible. Never ever do
You're
that.
talking about your landscaper, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Sam.
That's it. You know, when you're young and stupid in high school, and you're like, "Yeah, I can work with my landscaper. This will be great." No, it's fucking terrible. Never, ever, ever do that. Ever. Work with your landscaper. Never, ever do that. Wait, I mean, our viewers, it very well may be legal where they are. 23 states in the nation, landscaping, and the collection of those clippings is legal.
Heard that.
Oh no, I'm fucking dead. Fucking dead.
Lauren,
Holy shit.
where are you at?
I'm running. Can you hear me running? Oh shit, there you go, karaokeing. Holy shit! And motherfuckers got my number. Ah! I didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Oh shit, I'm shooting at my own guy.
Friendly fired mud over here. Courage under fire right here.
Sorry about that, Connor. At least it was a bot and he did turn around and shoot at me.
Right? So yeah, I mean, I've been the telemarketer on the other end, and I had a script that I had to follow, and I just had to make, as somebody hung up on me or somebody, didn't want to be put on the list, I put them on the list to not call back, and then the machine would flash, and then it would come up with another person's name and fill it into the script. So in my headset it was ringing. So I mean, I'm just making the calls I had to make for the day. We were soliciting for donations to the Emergency Responders Retirement and Training Fund. Well, now
legitimate, and it wasn't people trying to take advantage of little old ladies or little old men and rob them of.
I was just on the phone end, and when someone was like, "Oh yeah, I'll make a donation," they got transferred to another group of people altogether. But this was in the early days of Google. Google, Yahoo, and Web Crawler were the major search engines of the day. Well, Yahoo was the biggest search engine of the day. Web Crawler was still around, and a little company that we now know as Google was just getting started. So that's how long ago it was. So when I Yahoo'd this thing, I tried to look up the charities we were soliciting donations for. I didn't find much, but Yahoo's a shit search engine, and it never got better. Right?
It's still bad. I used it the other day.
I mean, I didn't have the technology that Google leverages today to look up stuff. You had to craft searches specifically using quotes and pluses, minuses, and I mean, the early days of web searches were much different than using Google today and typing in the sentence as you would say it to find the information you're looking for. So, but I never had much luck looking up the charities we were soliciting donations for. I found charities that did those things, but I never found the names of the charities specifically that were in my script. But this was also, right? Google didn't exist, or was just becoming a thing, just becoming an entity at that time. So it was in the earlier days of the web, GeoCities, Angel Fire pages, that kind of shit. For anybody that's older out there that remembers those days of the web. Dial-up days. Truly, I mean, we're in dial-up days. Broadband was a term that was just being coined also at the same time. Interwebs. Shit, that sounds old as Model T. Home doggy Hal. Back in the day, there used to be a game called Legend of the Red Dragon, Lords, that was available to you on bulletin boards before the internet itself existed. And you had, there was magazines that posted new bulletin boards phone numbers. I had a Rolodex of bulletin boards that I had found through war dialing, magazines, and the bulletin board chats of the day. This is before Prodigy and before AOL, before CompuServe. You know, this is pre-web days, and I loved that shit. My parents hated that because our phone bill was crazy. You know, the long distance charges applied when dialing up to a bulletin board for 2 or 3 hours to play Lords and to look at any information that was uploaded to download. And if you had to download some shit, holy crap, it's going to take all night to download 1.44 megabytes to fit on a diskette. I mean, old days. Before interwebs. Yeah. 2400 baud modems. And my first modem wasn't even 2400 baud. Literally, it was on a rotary dial phone. You picked the phone up, dialed the number to the bulletin board on a rotary dial phone, and then you waited for the dee 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 da, and then you put the handset in the cradle and press the connect button.
I'm not sure what Hal is saying there, but I think he's calling bullshit on your story.
It's just too old, man. I mean, it's just a crazy different level of technology. And then to realize that I was in grade school and building that shit because you had to put that shit together yourself. I mean, there's a book. I got a book and a magazine and parts. I went to Radio Shack to get the parts to build my first computer that I built, not bought, right? So when I was a little kid, my parents for Christmas gave me a Commodore 64, and then several Christmases later a Commodore 128. But then the first personal computer that you would know, that you would recognize today, I had to build that from a kit. And then we had the Tanday TL2 1000. That was the second computer, and the first computer that I got to manage and run. And I was still in grade school. That Tanday TL2 1000, pre-Windows. Like, this is even before Windows.
Is this with one diskette or two?
And later call my parents older than dirt because I thought it was a weird puzzle. Right? That floppy thing just goes... How do you make it work?
Oh, Hal knows what a floppy disk is.
Yeah,
all right,
but pre-Windows days. So the Tanday TL2 1000, you know, that shipped with DOS 2 something on it, but then also ran a software called DeskMate, which was an early GUI interactive pre-Windows thing.
I think I got one of those Discarine or something. That I guess should say.
I remember Windows 3.11 took, what was it, like, well, Windows 3.11 took 12 or 13 disks to install, and you can get Windows 10 on like 9,000 diskettes.
9,000?
No, it's more than that. It's more than that.
You ran over there all by yourself, homie. What are you doing over there? I don't know, come find out.
No, there was an article about, no, it was Windows 8. Windows 8 on floppy. Yeah, 1,713 disks for Windows 8. Disk 869 re-aired. Abort, retry, fail. Wow. Anybody that remembers those diskette days, that shit is fucking hilarious. Disk 869, read error, abort, retry, fail.
Are you gonna move your rig, or you just gonna sit there?
I got kicked for being idle. This idle timeout is some horse shit. I was getting ready to come right back to the game, and right as I was getting ready to click. Oh, dude. Imagine downloading Pern. It took forever. Pern in the early days of computers was bullshit.
Oh, yeah. What is Pern for the uneducated?
Porn?
Oh, Pern. Well, I don't know nothing about that, nobody.
Right? Pern. Hal didn't know either.
Well, we both got educated. Sam, are there any subjects you don't know something about? Wait a minute, that's a big
I'm sure. I'm sure there are.
No,
I mean,
don't
there
wanna
is.
answer that.
I always want to learn new stuff. I mean, there was a cartoon on TV. What the hell was that?
Who are the characters?
Sid the Science Kid.
Well, it wasn't with Mr. Peabody, was it?
No. But I mean, this like describes me to a T. You know that kid that wanted to know everything about everything? That's me.
Is this thing on?
Did you? I don't know. They based that character on your life, right?
What do you say?
Right?
Dad, I didn't know what the carburetor did, but I took it apart just so I could see.
What's up with the sky? You think I could fly? The
You
world
didn't
is
need that
spinning,
TV set,
I wanna
did you?
know why.
I wanted the vacuum
Got a
tube
lot of
better.
questions and big ideas. I'm Sid, the science kid.
This is not the intro I was looking for.
What things
This is not it. This is the old intro. Cause it started off with him and his mom in the car.
Original
Hey.
intro.
I'm looking for my friends. Here it is.
It's Sid the Science Kid.
Let's.
we found each other! Friends!
Oh, come on.
That's you!
Here it is.
There's Sid! Did you hear the one about the kid who wanted to know everything about everything?
Everything about everything. That's me.
It'd be great if we could hear it.
Right? Probably.
Did you screw with your audio buttons again?
Well, I think I've got the input from Crossout turned way, or the input from the gaming PC turned way down.
We found each other!
I think that's what my problem is. I
Don't
just,
even mind that. Maybe it's my problem too. Maybe.
are you still in battle?
No, I'm out of battle. I'm waiting on you. Should
There you
I
go.
to the I gotta go to the garage because you got kicked.
Yep.
Bad.
Because I was fucking around.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that I don't know, and when I find it, I want to know about it. I do want to know. I genuinely want to know. Not like I get to share it with anybody, but I want to know, so I can say that I know. So that way, one day when the world ends, if I happen to make it, even for a short time, I can begin regurgitating the shit that I do have packed in my brain, so we can hopefully jumpstart back with a better start.
So are you gonna move or are you just gonna sit there?
I'm not gonna get kicked again. I'm going. We got a clusterfuck going on in the center.
Well, let's
And-
go join it.
That's right. I'm gonna get up in that shit. Hiya!
Kevin, I missed the door.
There's a dude right there. There's one of them out.
Shit, he beat me up.
There. Shit. Well, that was fucking terrible. I'm gonna take another hit. And I do a lot of damage. I do 900 worth of damage to a bot. That's a lot of damage. PG Sam is coming out tonight. PG. I don't have PG. Nessie's got nieces and nephews, and I got to be careful around them. And I find that I just don't know how not to cuss.
Eek.
I like it just comes out. Like I don't even realize it.
You know, that needs to be your new catchphrase. Anytime you feel like cussing, just go eek.
But I don't realize I've done it. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't even realize it unless somebody calls attention to it.
That sounds a little bit like that Brick character. In the middle.
I got Tourette's. That's what it is.
Whoop. Oh man. Well, let's not.
According to Stephen Hawking's, that's true. He was a smart dude. But there is also the very rare and remote possibilities of a solar flare, a massive tsunami, a crust displacement event, nuclear war, a massive disease outbreak of some kind or another. All of these things I secretly hope for.
Why? So you can go to your doomsday cellar?
Well, fuck no. That's the only cure for stupid. And so if I gotta go too. I mean, that shit happens.
But according to some of these politicians, the world's going to end in 12 years if we don't initiate third policies.
Well, I mean, regardless, right? You know, natural geologic. Stephen Hawking also was not a subscriber to the cataclysm theory. And cataclysm theory gets proven over and over and over and over again.
Which is, in a nutshell, what is cataclysm?
That Earth's
5,000 years?
Well, no. Cataclysm theory is that Earth's geology and its formations and our current landmass configuration are formed by or heavily influenced by catastrophe. And what is normally a slow geologic process can overnight achieve hundreds of thousands of years of what would be seen as geologic transformation. Case in point, flooding in Nebraska. Lots of YouTube videos.
Right.
Lots
That
of
was just a couple weeks ago.
Lots of YouTube videos, lots of mainstream news coverage. It's still going on because they have snow melt and they're getting more snow now, and more rain. So it's still going on. But it's not being reported very well in mainstream news unless you go to local news around the area. So you have farm fields that have been covered by hundreds of acres of farm fields, thousands of acres of farm fields. But specifically, there is a group of hundreds of acres of farm fields that were covered by feet of sediment as the flood washed in and has washed out. So for feet of sediment to accumulate in an area under normal geologic processes, you're looking at thousands of years of geologic time. This shit was deposited in a few days. We know that the Banda Aceh quake changed the coastline. We know that the Japanese earthquake that caused Fukushima, we know exactly how much it changed Japan's coastline. It wiped out 12 feet of coast overnight in one day. 12,000 years, or not 12,000, 1,200 years of geological time passed because of a catastrophe.
Oh, they're all over here and see. Get the hell out. Oh, well, I'm out. Well,
we aren't good for
talking
these
about
PvPs right this second.
There's a lot of indications that the Grand Canyon did not happen over millions of years.
That's true. Well, that's
but
scientifically
caused by a
accepted.
catastrophic.
That's
Right.
that's scientifically accepted. It's called the Younger Dryas, and so the guy that proposed this theory said that it happened in one fell swoop, and he was ostracized by the scientific community. It wasn't until he changed his conclusions and made allowances for multiple floodings to have occurred that the scientific community accepted his research. So
Al says it takes 15 years to gain 1 millimeter.
Okay.
That may be true in some circumstances, but like you're talking about, I have relatives that have river bottom farms, and they don't mind if their entire river bottom farm floods every so often because it brings so many nutrients to the soil. And like like you said, it raises the level of the topsoil.
Well, that's true, but if you're a farmer with livestock and grain bins and infrastructure, and you get inundated with feet of sediment, you got a huge problem. You've lost head of cattle because the head of cattle are well, I mean, so
If you have a hill.
well, mainstream news coverage is, I mean, the flood came in so fast that people had to choose between save their neighbors or save their animals. And they chose their neighbors first before their animals. And, farmers, ranchers have lost,
Thousands of heads of cattle.
it's a lot. There's a lot of news stories about it. And, but the news stories don't do the same as the media coverage. So the little media coverage there is about this in the local Fox, NBC, the local news stations, when you go and look at their postings, I mean, these people are having to pull carcasses out of the ground with machinery. Right. The flood came in so fast, so suddenly, it overwhelmed the animals. Much like what we see where mammoths are discovered in the bone piles. Mammoths are found in mud, frozen mud, but we also have huge piles of other fossils as well, collections of animals and organic matter all jumbled together, where a mud flow pushed all that shit together. Now, mud floods, the conspiracy theory about mud floods on the web, I haven't given that much credence, so I can't speak to that shit, but it just sounds weird. I mean, but we do know that catastrophes have happened. The Younger Dryas is the flooding events that are classified as the Younger Dryas are scientifically accepted, and that's glacial melt. Miles thick ice was melting and running off over the landscape. So shit, that's gonna move some shit, yo. Sid the Science Kid didn't teach me all that. That's true. I mean, but so we know that catastrophes have happened. We know that extinction level events have happened. We're taught about the meteor smacking into the Yucatan Peninsula in school that kills out the dinosaurs. When you look at textbooks, you learn about several cataclysms that occur through history, huge die-offs where greater than 90% of the species that were alive at that specific moment in history die.
Speaking of dying, Sam, you're on your roof.
Hell yeah, I am. I was running my mouth and went over the cliff all fucked up.
Yeah, you went off sideways, man. You can't do that.
Fuck no, you can't.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll get kicked for inactivity.
I watch some of these shows. They talk about archaeology and everything, and they find one little figurine and they build an entire story around it.
Well, I mean, you've really got to.
They don't know. They're just taking a wild ass guess.
Well, so anthropology and archaeology, so you're looking at archaeological anthropologists that build that story. So an archaeologist digs that shit up, an anthropologist tells the story of people's places and things. You've really got to pick a sensational thing or a sensational find to tell people about it, because people just aren't really all that interested in the grunt work that is archaeology or anthropology. I mean, there's a lot of research that goes into all of that. I mean, you'll spend 50, 60 hours before you ever even talk to somebody, and then you'll spend hundreds of hours in research before you ever stick a single trowel, or before you do your first site survey. I mean, that's before you ever even stick your first trowel in the dirt. Sam's going over the cliff on catastrophic events. I do love me some catastrophes. I mean, that makes for some really good reading. In textbooks, in theories. I mean, Immanuel Velikovsky's Worlds in Collision. Really fucking good reading. Backed up by interesting empirical evidence. If looking at the welder's arcs in mild steel and comparing them to the scar on Mars and the Grand Canyon on the Earth, look fucking interesting. Look really similar. The Greeks have mythology around a war of the gods, a war of the planets, with Zeus throwing his bolts of lightning. Interplanetary lightning, we've never seen that in modern history that we know of, but we do and can show plasma ejecta and electrical arcs across fields of plasmas. So we have something similar. Ah, shit. Boring as fuck to study. That's, well, I mean, to each their own, right? We've got to have scholars in all the different fields. And I could give two fucks about Shakespeare and his poetry and all the weird shit around the different poets and shit. But, I mean, that is our culture. And if somebody didn't keep that alive, you know, we would lose a huge part of our history. So it's one reason to know as much as I can about everything that I can. And some shit is boring as fuck to pay attention to. You have got to be fucking shitting me.
You did go over the edge and get
No, I tucked in behind this thing to hide, and I didn't hide well enough, and got my shit. Yeah, don't compare me to that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I want out of here.
Oh man, that was a nice shot. You dropped it on him right before, or right as you were popping down. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to study something. I mean, that shit I don't care about. Actors, actresses, sports, that kind of horse shit, that's horse shit. I want to know about how to build shit, how to fix shit, how to service shit, how to do fucking field surgery. That was fucking awesome to learn. I mean, yeah.
Well, that's a good practical skill. If everything goes to hell, at least you know how to fix fix
Dentistry in the wilderness when there is no dentist. That's interesting.
That's when you want something to relieve the pain. Or just knock them out first.
Fuck yeah. Here, have this piece of leather. Bite on that.
Wait a minute. How can you bite a piece of leather and do dentistry at the same time? Well, never mind. There are chisels for that.
you get a friend to hold him down, yank that tooth out, and then you're like, here, have this piece of leather. Bite on. Take you a plug of whiskey and bite on this motherfucker. Quit being a pussy. I mean, the hard doer skills, but there, I mean, you know, not all science is doer skills, because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of fucking math. Goddamn maths. A lot of math. Oh no, we're still in PvP. I didn't fix this. We're gonna die again.
Yeah, if you keep talking and not shooting.
I am shooting. I'm just alone, all by myself. I'm a meat curtain right here, man. Don't come at me. Don't. That was terrible strategy. I mean, how to weld some shit, how to produce power, how to produce usable quantities of power, how to make your own batteries, how to make capacitors out of the basic bullshit. What is a basic capacitor? I mean, those kind of things. Those are useful things to me.
Multiple layers of diverse material. I don't remember much of that.
Right?
I had no classes, but it's been a while.
generating magnetic fields. I mean, the things that are necessary and practical were there to be some society breaking event. And it doesn't have to just break it doesn't have to break society the world over. You know? If there was some local shit. Our ice storm a few years ago that literally crippled the tri-state area. I mean, National Guard had to be brought in. There were shelters set up. I mean, that was some fucking weird shit.
Oh, you're talking about the big outage several years ago across Ohio?
Oh no, that was the northeast outage of '03. No, I'm talking more recent than that. I want to say it was may have been 2010, but I have to look that shit up. The ice storm here.
That one.
Yeah, the ice storm that shut shit down as far south as Seabury, Kentucky.
Was it '04?
No, well, no, because I was.
More recent than that.
Yeah, because I was working in construction safety at the time, so and I was a company employee. I remember that because I used my company van to power some shit in the house. and I called up the office, but the higher up managers had already gotten generators and stuff from the office. So
Oh. The elites got to it first, huh?
well, I mean, the people that were in charge of the warehouse were going to take care of them first, because that would generate goodwill that would last for some time.
You mean suck up to the boss?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
making sure we were clear on
absolutely. Hey, but I mean, think about it. You're the warehouse clerk, and the ice storm is getting really bad. I mean, it's dropping trees all over the tri-state, and we are the largest industrial contractor in the area. Our people internally are going to need these generators. We're going to need to set up shit with company facilities to get our people housed, taken care of, and all that shit. Our customers are going to need the industrial generators because power is out for wide swaths. I mean, it shut power plants down. I know. A.B. Brown, Duke Gibson, and AEP Rockport, Cully, and the AGC. I mean, the power plants in the heart of where the ice storm hit were offline for days. Days! Not hours. These are power plants. Power generating stations that were offline for days because of the damage done to the switch yard right there at the power plant. So, I mean, damage was done. I still didn't fix this.
We're back in PvP, huh?
Yeah, we are. You and I stood up on opposite sides of the thing. I got a kill assist. I pity the fool who runs into a wall while getting shot at from across the map by triple whirlwinds.
Shoot this dude.
Gotcha, I was typing. Dude was like, I pity the fool that runs into a wall while getting shot by triple whirlwinds. And like, I do too, but I've been that fool. I've been there, dog. Yeah, the ice storm, that was crazy. But yeah, so catastrophes, back to my original rant, right? Catastrophes can happen. They can restructure the landscape drastically. Science wants to, mainstream geology and other science wants to ignore them, but they can happen. They do happen. They are a thing. So to discount them geologically is bullshit.
Oh, we're getting captured. I guess we'll have
I'm on my way back. I'm going after the people that are capping us.
Yeah.
Snow is fucking awesome, and you being in Florida, right? If you
He wants snow. We want sunshine.
well, I mean, snowstorm, right? snow, not snowstorm. Georgia, mid to northern Georgia, they get some nice snow. They also get snowstorms, but they get some nice snow. And that's the good, heavy, wet snow, the good snowball snow, the good snowman snow. That's that good snow. Up here, we generally get the really, really dry snow that doesn't pack well.
The skiing snow.
Yeah.
The dry.
I can't stand Georgia's. Alabama, Mississippi. I mean, but you do have that wall of the South to go through. You could always come on a little bit further north, Tennessee, Kentucky, hell, Indiana, we'll have you. But Kentucky, Kentucky, southern Kentucky. Don't go into central Kentucky for snow because you'll get stuck. It's hilly. I mean, every time we get a dusting of snow, like half an inch of snow, Kentucky is calling off for school. Well, yeah. Well, look at what created Florida, right? How long has Florida been the retirement capital of the world? I mean, that was a marketing PR campaign. When did they start marketing that? Was that the 70s? Or was that the 60s?
For a long time.
Or was that even earlier than that? Are we looking like 54, 55 for the retirement destination? Why are there so many people at our camp?
The bots came back.
That's just fucking terrible. I got my one gun. My one little pea shooter. Me. My one gun and no radiators left. Oh no! I'm dead! I'm dead! Help, 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 help.
Oh shit, he shot me too.
Yeah. Naglalu. Family in Maine and New York. Maine's good too, but that's really fucking far. You're like 2,000 miles or some shit travel.
That hover.
You could just fly out to them. But, I mean, if you fly... So I've flown, I've drove, and I've taken buses. Driving takes the longest, but you see more driving than in any of the other methods. Fuck golf. Fuck that game. Fuck all that noise.
Man, went to the doctor Monday. I was complaining about a soreness in my right elbow, and I was showing him exactly where he's sore. And he said, "That's golfer's elbow." And I said, "Doc, how can that be? I haven't played golf since I was a teenager." He said, "You were a really bad golfer." It's like, how did he know?
How did he know? Because you've got an injury that's just now showing up. I do love me some fishing, and I would love to get out there in the Atlantic to do some Atlantic fishing. I am a fan of wicked tuna. I do like the pinwheel. I would certainly like to hang out with Tyler off the pinwheel. We have a friend that looks like Tyler's long lost fucking twin. Like, it's eerie. So the pinwheel and Falcon. Dave on the Falcon. Do want to hang out with that dude too. For real though. Honestly, I want to hang out with that dude. Gull fishing. I've been gull fishing. Done some swordfish fishing. And some tarpon fishing. But when I went tarpon fishing, we didn't land a tarpon. But I've swam with the tarpons, swimming with manatees. Those are some big ass fish. Big ass fish. But I'd like to. I wouldn't mind catching a bluefin. I would like to say that I caught a bluefin at some point. shit, anybody got any IT work up in the Gloucester area? I am happy to go, and I would not charge travel.
There you go.
Bunch of the boats off Wicked Tuner are stationed out of Gloucester.
Where the heck did that come from? It blew me away.
Big fish. You got a bluefin? Oh hell, you gotta have a pic. If you have a pic, throw that in Discord. That'd be fucking awesome. I want to see that, homie. Hell yeah, what was that fight like? I mean, on the TV, sometimes they've got that fight clock going for hours, and then talking to people on the message boards that are actual fishermen. That fight clock ain't no bullshit. The line, the rods, all that heavy ass gear used to catch those. I mean, that looks fucking awesome. You go gold fishing literally every day. Holy shit, man. You do. I would certainly love to trade that with you. I mean, or sample that with you. Gold fishing was nice. I did a tiny little bit of that when I was diving with the manatees, but on a trip to swim with manatees, you're just packing in so many trips, as many trips as you can. So, well, I was younger, so we went to Walmart, got some basic stuff, and while between trips, I was fishing at the docks. And that's all I got. Ah, he's small. Ah, but I mean, what kind of a fight was it though? I mean, it doesn't matter how big the fish are. I mean, I've caught some fish that I've taken pictures of that are, literal fingerlings, because they were such small nublets. The little nublet fish. But I mean, it's about being out there, right? But the catching them, even if they're small, is better than sitting there and not catching. We've been on a rash of that lately. No catches. I haven't caught a fish for like 2 months. Has it been that long? If it's been that long, that's bullshit, and I need to go catch some fish. Channel West Coast, the best picture of Channel West Coast ever. That's Chanel West Coast, of course, but I call her Channel.
That's the way she spells it, isn't
It
it?
is. 2/16/2019 was the last fishy I caught. Little tiny nublet, dude, little crappie. So yeah, it's been 2 months since I caught a fish.
Down in the pond, I did get a piece off. Oh, there you go. I used to go fishing for rainbow trout. These little bitty streams, that was fun.
Right on. Caught that little crappie in the park that's right down the street from the house.
Where you at, Sam?
Oh, that fish wasn't even a pound, dude. That was like 5 or 6 ounces. That dude is like tiny. But I got a smaller one than that. Right?
Is that one of those shots where you hold it out as far as your arms can reach?
Got an even smaller one. Yeah, that was the smallest dude of that trip. Yeah, so that trip. Yeah. That was it. So, little nublet crappie, but I mean it's close, right? Like I can literally like walk 1 block to the park to get a line wet. And there's catfish in there, but they're just hard to catch because there's a lot of fishing pressure on the park. I don't even know why I looked at this. I knew I was at the bottom. A lot of fishing pressure on the park.
You need to go to those fishing holes where no man's gone before.
No, well, I mean, they're
Drag the
cool.
boat through the trees and the bushes. You get it out someday.
Well, there is one place that I've been waiting to go. I've been waiting to go for it to get a little bit warmer. It's a pond that's in the woods at an old cemetery.
I
But
think you should read Hal's comment there before he made his correction. Where it says, I got Spanish.
I was feeling it in. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
My feel fell off.
Oh shit, the reel just holy shit. Grab it, grab it, grab it.
Come on, Hal. You need to have your reel tight.
You need to have your feels tightened. Tighten up them feels.
What are you, old or something? You're making typos, man.
Oh, blah blah blah. You're reaching. You're reaching, homie.
He may be drunk or high.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It
Checking the water, man.
happens
Checking the water.
happens to the best of us. That shit just creeps up on you.
I have heard that. Just about every day.
That's awesome. Alright, so I got my gobble knocker out. We swapped vehicles.
Do something.
I can't run. I don't have the range. I gotta sneak up on them.
All right,
Sneak up
I'll
on them.
come around behind you.
Oh shit! I'm not sneaking up on anybody when they can look right at me. Oh, if I had kept pointing at him, I would have trashed that homie.
Jamie.
We're gonna trash her. Got him! Gobble knockers to the rescue. I'm gonna destroy him, or well, I mean, if I would have kept straight that last time, if I wouldn't have bitched out and turned off, I would have killed that first dude. But I bitched out and turned off.
That's your motor?
I'm out. Get him. Nice. I didn't bitch out that time. I was in cooldown.
Take it. You let me push you around. Right?
You're right. I couldn't shoot anymore. I clicked like 3 times and didn't shoot, so I had to turn off.
Well, that worked pretty good, though. We both kept shoving him out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Emma. She's down here at the cap.
Coming back.
Come back around the building. Get her from behind.
Dun 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 dun.
That was pretty good.
The piece that goes to the pole just broke off. Oh shit, the mount. Oh damn. That'd be some horse shit. I mean, I guess I would laugh, but I guess you had a fish on at the time, so what do? You grab the reel and start, you drop the pole, grab the reel, and start wrapping line around the reel is what you do. Or hand lining that sumbitch in. Oh damn, this is a terrible map for me.
Go ahead. I'll protect you, Sam.
Oh well, I can't do what I just did.
Quit running into the building.
Well yeah, I got them these big old metal sticks out in front of me.
They're shooting crap at us.
I see that. I need to get in the valley. There's one down. There's 2 down.
Sarah on your left, in front of you. sneaking through over here to the right. Nicholas.
Ah, damn, Nick! I got an assist on that. Man, it's just like a giant clusterfuck. 15 inches, it was so worth it. Like the real, yeah, right on. So did you hand line it in, or, I mean, how'd you get that dude in? Speaking of fishes, so we hired a safety officer years ago, and then we had to replace that safety officer. And I, being an ex-safety officer myself, I know what he's going through, especially at our company. So, I know. I take the time to read the "Did you know" safety moments that he puts out. Right? It's the one thing that he has daily interactions or the opportunity to daily interact with people. Bullshit. So today's "Did you know" was that accidents can happen anywhere at any time. It's a fucking accident. What was this accident that was a safety moment? A large bird dropped a fish on a windshield of a truck.
And the driver panicked and swerved, right?
No, the driver wasn't in the vehicle, so the driver was cool. But literally, it was a big fucking fish that this bird dropped out of the sky, and it like cratered the windshield and everything. Like part of the fish, like it hit and like didn't cleanly slide out, so it hit, crumpled, and like scraped on its way out. So there's like fish like embedded in the pieces of the windshield, right? Being an EMS, I look at that kind of stuff, or look for that kind of stuff, or having been, I look at that. So yeah,
was it a hammerhead?
No, it looked more like a sea bass, but but the colors were weird. But it was a big fucking fish, yo. I mean, so a fish of relatively medium size dropped from height would do a lot of damage to a windshield. But this was, I mean, I would have been happy to catch this fish. I'd have been super happy that I caught that fish. But instead, a bird dropped it on a windshield and cratered the windshield in. Had Dad hold the pole and you reeled it. Hell yeah, man. Right on. Teamwork.
You need any help down below? I'm heading to the cab.
That's where I'm going. If there's some shit going on behind me, I didn't pay attention.
There's two up here.
I see you. I'm coming right behind you. Brian ain't got shit. Oh, I turned.
Peter, shoot that Peter.
There you go. Oh no, you blew up at the same time. Damn.
Yeah. I couldn't see.
I needed one more round. I needed one more round. The dude that came in behind,
damn,
he finished him off.
Well, I had 5 assists. I'll take it.
Somehow, some way, I got MVP on that match, and I don't know how that worked.
Well, how many pounds did they have? A picture of the fish?
Oh yeah.
Figure it was.
The picture wasn't at a good angle, and it was only part of the fish. Right? So part of the fish was left. No. Part of the fish was left in the windshield.
Yeah.
So I mean, it didn't slide out cleanly. It hit and it scraped on its way out and left part of the tail section and stuff. I don't know. It was at least a couple pounder.
Was the vehicle sitting still?
Yeah. Parked in a parking lot. Parked in a parking lot. Dude was taking a meter reading.
Wow.
Breadcrumbs to prove it.
What is that a testimony to the durability of the fish or the lack of durability on the windshield's part? That's
You bring up an interesting question. That was an awful durable fucking fish. Because it was mostly intact. Like what part wasn't intact was clearly on the windshield because of the way it came out.
I question the guy's story. I think he broke the windshield and stuck a half a fish in there just to cover his ass.
Entirely possible, but we have the breadcrumb trail. And other people did the investigation. I didn't do the investigation. I was just reading the "Did you know?" And then I looked to see if we had breadcrumbs running on this thing, on this project, and there is breadcrumbs. And nobody else asked him any other questions, or it wasn't a big deal. So I'm sure the breadcrumbs will prove it.
The windshield doesn't have any proof of time that it happened.
Breadcrumbs on the man.
Yeah, you can track him. You can show he was out of the vehicle, but you can't show the exact time that fish hit.
Oh, the live or the Fleetmatics reveal. The Fleetmatics reveal recorded the impact. The tracking system that we use on all the vehicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got a series of sensors that it attaches. You know, it's mainly GPS and on-time tracking, but you know, it also tracks G-force, impacts, those kinds of things. Fleetmatics Reveal is a pretty impressive product. Fleetmatics Reveal has come a long way after Fleetmatics was purchased by Verizon, and they leveraged the Reveal product, leveraging Verizon's data plans and data network with Fleetmatics' telemetrics devices.
So you could actually verify the time of the impact of the fish on the windshield
An impact.
and his location at the same time.
An impact that showed that correlated that the driver was not near the vehicle. Now, one of the holes in this story, right, that you got me thinking about is that's a two-man crew, and we only tracked the man with the device.
Right.
And Fleetmatics records the impact, but there isn't like a dash cam. Damn it! I thought this was fucking awesome. That a bird dropped a fish on a thing, and now you got me questioning this. You just removed magic from my world. It's like telling me Santa didn't exist.
I question everything.
Well, me too, but I was willing to believe that random, that something that was just so random and so happenstance could possibly, actually, likely be true. Damn it. Yeah, I can't unthink that.
Sorry, man. Sorry about that.
2019 CCA Florida Star Tournament runs from Friday, May 25th to Sunday, September.
What is that? Crappie Catchers Anonymous or what? I bet they don't even have crappie in Florida.
Oh yeah, they do. What's CCA? I mean, I'm on the thing. I can look it up, but I mean, help me out. Help me out here. What's CCA stand for? That's a lot of stuff. Are you participating in the tournament? Should get Hal. I should ship Hal some equipment. Be like, here, homie, stream your tournaments.
I think Hal should let you put a pup tent in his yard and camp out. Then you could go fishing.
No, I'd never ask for some shit like that. I'd get a hotel.
You could go to the back door and ask for some toast or something. You could live on the cheap in Florida for about a month, man.
Wouldn't ask somebody to do that.
I'm kidding.
Hey, don't shake on me like that. Ooh, nice.
All right, we're in. Size fish.
It was a good sized fish. That was a good looking fish.
All right, you still got your short range guns. There they come down the pipe.
Yep, I gotta stay hidden so I don't. Got lucky as shit there. But took a tsunami around to the dome.
Ryan.
Oh shit! I hit you and fucked myself up. Ah! I can't shoot him. I can't turn my guns.
He's done. Isabella. Isabella. Madison wants you to come here. No, Hannah's got the damn hover.
Nah! Nah! Damn, my limited turning radius. We're all I mean, we're doing a great job mowing right through them as a big old cluster. But I'm stuck with my maneuverability. And I'm trying to participate in the tournament, but the one you found is the practice. The actual is have much more in prizes. What? Oh yeah, that's the practice tournament. I mean, I wouldn't be. I mean, shit. That's a truck and a boat. Jeez, college scholarship though. Oh wait, that's that's not Hal's division. Right on. Here we go. Teens trout division, teens inshore. What you going for? Teens trout, teens inshore. What you trying to do? Looking for that college thing. Right on.
Money, money, money.
My school fishing team. My school fishing team? Why didn't my school have a fishing team?
What?
I've been robbed.
Fishing teams?
I've been
in
robbed.
Florida?
I was robbed of something. My school didn't have a fishing team.
You are just geographically limited.
I really do feel like I was robbed. Like I read those 4 words and I was like, what? Wait. There's fishing teams in schools? The fuck?
You get class credit for fishing, or do you get credit for the bigger fish that you catch?
Oh, fishing teams are common in Florida schools close to the coast, right? I mean, why not build it in? I mean, it's a resource, it's a thing. It does make logical sense. Certainly does. I still feel like I was gypped, though. I mean, I wanted to have a fishing team. I would have been on that motherfucker.
You would have taught the class, right?
Fuck band. Fuck football. Fuck wrestling. Fuck swimming. I'm fishing, motherfuckers. It's year round. I wasn't in band in high school. It was football, wrestling, and swimming. Band was junior high. Oh no! It is terrible! I was retarded. Sorry about that. Florida has a lot of perks. That's true. You also have 17-foot snakes in your backyard, so fuck off that. Fuck that off right there. Did you see that? A 17-foot python found in the Everglades?
Damn. I just want to know if he had a pet dolphin named Flipper.
This 17-foot python is dead. That was mating with something. A 17-foot python.
I want to know how they'll track them and kill more of them. I'm not going to Florida until I get rid of all the python.
That's a 17. I mean, it's a python, right? It's a constrictor. You gotta piss that sumbitch off before it's ever even gonna mess with you. I know. I'm a herpetologist.
You just gotta be hungry.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
They eat people. The big ones do.
Blah.
I saw it on the internet, man.
We aren't their food source. They're gonna eat something with fur, right? We don't have enough fur. We obviously look dangerous to them. I mean,
You're saying we look like snakes, upright snakes?
well, Bart. I mean, how big was Bart? I think Bart was 18 or 19 foot. At the Warwick County Reptile Rescue. You know, I used to have my own reptiles, and when Slag got out, I didn't know what to do, so we called everybody in Warwick County. We called Animal Control. Animal Control found out that they were looking for an iguana, and they were like, "Fuck you, dude! Call the Reptile Rescue Service." So
The dog pound wouldn't come help you?
hell no. So that's how I met the Warwick County Reptile Rescue Service, and they had an albino Burmese. Well, they had two albino Burmese pythons, but Bart was the bigger of the two, and we had to give Bart shots because Bart got pneumonia. You know, I met these people. These people were weird reptile people too. Hell yeah! You help me find my iguana off of somebody else's rooftop with melons. I'm down. So what do you need help with? Well, they had their Burmese python, 18 or 19 foot long, albino's Burmese python. This thing is big as around as my thigh, and it took 10 of us to hold the snake so we could give it shots. Giving a snake a shot is interesting because that is a tube of muscle, and when you stick that syringe in him,
He don't like it.
that whole tube of muscle twists and contorts. So extracting the needle is a delicate process. You got to go in quick because that contraction and twisting is near instantaneous. So you got to go in quick and at an angle. And then, but extracting is delicate because he bends and twists the syringe.
Well, don't they make something in real life like a Star Trek hypo spray where it doesn't even use a needle, it just high pressure?
Yeah, I mean, they use that for the MMR vaccine sometimes. You know, back in the 80s that was big, but, you know, using air to inject medicines into the body is inherently dangerous. It can cause pulmonary edema and pulmonary embolism. So they don't do that anymore.
Use compressed medicine.
Compressed medicine.
Well, yeah, just compress the medicine itself and shoot it in there. Put a little extra in to take care of the relief of humanity.
What medium is the medicine traveling through?
What do you mean? Evacuate the air.
Oh, so you need now a vacuum pump and an injection pump. Why not just use a fucking syringe?
So you can get the needle.
It's more. Well, I mean, it's effective. I mean, vets have done this. I mean, there's an established procedure and protocol for doing this thing. It's just difficult. I mean, you can't do it by yourself. You need a team of individuals.
Willing to hold on to
Yeah. The only dangerous part is the one with the head. I mean, that's the business end, right? That's the only truly dangerous end that can inherently inflict harm on its own. The rest of it's got to coil around you and grab you to do something. But that face is where those fangs are. And I mean, he doesn't have venom to inject you with or anything. He just got like really long fangs, like 4-inch long fangs, and nobody wants that in him.
All right.
But I mean, you know me. I'm the lucky one with the needle. Hell no. Hell no. I'm the smallest of all of us. I'm the one with the needle. I'm the one with the medical training, so I'm the one with the needle. His owner gets his head. The one that has to feed him. So, the only bigger snake than that one that they had pictured was Bart that I've dealt with.
You were on a first name basis. Wow, that's cool.
That's longer than the blade. Yeah. That's a 3-inch blade. So his fangs were longer than that blade. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that. Fuck that. Bart was cool though. Bart never hurt me, never tried to coil up on me or anything like that. I mean, yeah, he mangled the shit out of those syringes when you put them in him. But I mean, he was cool as shit. Cool as shit. I believe he now lives at the Mesker Zoo. I think they took custody of Bart and his sister. I can't remember her name though, but I mean she was just the female snake. She didn't have any problems, and she wasn't a pain in the ass like Bart. Still rather take a peanut butter shot. I wasn't. I never wanted to have Bart bite my face or bite any part of me. And the Reptile Rescue Service would do demos at Mesker Park and Wesselman's Nature Center. Reptile Days at Wesselman's Nature Center. That was you. Sorry, homie.
Well,
I was trying to get him.
Shoved me out of the way. I was doing it on a bot, and this dude shoved me out of the way. Then I got a face full of missiles. Crap.
Boom.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the dude who shoved me out of the way. The one with the rhino.
Yeah. I mean, so I got lots of skills in all kinds of stuff. Herpetology. That's. The husbandry of reptiles and amphibians, herpetology. I've had several reptiles that I've had through egging cycles and even fertilized egging cycles, rearing young. I mean that's an interesting adventure. I have met a reptile that killed for fun. Her name was Annie. I tried to donate her to the zoo. She killed 3 reptiles in the enclosure. The zoo gave her back.
What kind of snake was it?
She wasn't a snake. She was an iguana. An iguana that was found in winter in the Wesselman's Nature Center, buried in the ground and hibernating. Adapting. So Wesselman's Nature Center is...
How in the hell did you run across it? How did they find it if it was hibernating under the ground in the winter?
They were doing waterline work in Wesselman's Nature Center for the visitor center.
Yeah. And they dug her up.
Toxicology and pharmacology at a collegiate level, but not meteorology at a collegiate level. Meteorology is self-taught. But yeah, toxicology and pharmacology at a collegiate level. I know a lot. Know a lot. Anyway, so Annie, they were doing waterline work, and so they were having to do some excavations. They come across their burrow. There is a year-round living, breeding population of iguanas in our nature center, in our city, that have adapted, much like ground iguanas have adapted. But these are green iguanas and not ground iguanas, so that's very interesting. Green iguanas, tropical climate, you know, all that kind of shit. Specific temperature ranges and shit to stay healthy. But there's a breeding population in an Indiana woods, as confirmed by the DNR. Yeah, very interesting case study is going on in the Westerman's Nature Center on the iguana population. But yeah, so Annie was wild caught twice. Once to get her from Central South America up to here, and then again here. And Annie was just a mean bitch.
Pissed off because they took her out of her nice warm climate.
She was just a mean bitch. I mean, would not like any other females, would stand on her hind legs, raise her, flap her dewlap out, raise her arms up, and squall. I've never heard an iguana squall, and I raised an iguana from an egg. I mean, Annie was just terrible. Terrible. And when she was gravid, she would kill for fun. Gravid means she's making eggs. So she's got eggs in her belly, and she needs protein, extra protein, to provide for the metabolism. She needs extra protein to form those eggs, not the metabolism of those eggs, because she's getting ready to expel them. So when iguanas are gravid, you have to give them extra protein in their food, and then on occasion subsequent them with pinkies. Well, she didn't like pinky mice. Wouldn't fuck with them.
What are pinky mice?
Pinky mice are fresh-born mice that have no fur. They're pink, and their eyes are still closed. So no fur, all pink. Well, Annie didn't like pinkies. She'd pick them up, chew them up, spit them out.
Didn't taste right.
Nope, she needed that fur. So I gave her juvenile mice, young hopping mice that have a lot of energy. She would sit in the top of her enclosure and watch these mice run around the bottom. Out of nowhere, she would just fly off the top of her enclosure down to the bottom of her enclosure, a full 6 foot, with one claw spearheading the whole way. Mouth open, head back, with one claw pointed straight down to spear that son of a bitch. Her enclosure was a transmission crate with a double quarter-inch Lexan laminated window that made the whole top of the transmission crate. So 6 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. It was a heavy duty transmission crate for a diesel for a semi truck. The biggest, heaviest duty box that I could find, made of wood to replace the window, to replace the lid with, to make the lid the door, or window door. So she would jump from the top of this thing to the bottom of this thing with a claw outstretched, just one claw, and stab it through the mice and through the wood. And then look out the window and just make this gurgle sound. If a woman came to the house that wasn't Leah, she would make all kinds of terrible noises and slap at the window. One time, she even broke the Lexan window of her cage. And so this is 2 panes of quarter-inch thick Lexan that have been pilot drilled. So it's got some flex, it's got some give. Yeah, Annie was just a cunt. Wesselman's Nature Center, do they study the Galapagos Island iguanas? No, they don't specifically. Their research objective is comparing their on-site breeding population of wild iguanas that people have released to Central American iguanas. You know, the native population of iguanas that these come from.
So how large did this iguana get before you?
4.5 feet nose to vent, so the very tip of her face to her asshole. And then she had a long, long tail. Yeah, but 4.5 feet nose to vent. And then Slag the iguana that I raised from an egg, he only got to 3.5 feet nose to vent before a cat killed him. Not one of my cats. No.
So she was part alligator then. Is what you're
Fuck yeah! Well, I mean, iguanas can get big. I think 6-7 foot nose to vent. 5 to 7 feet. No, 5 to 6 feet nose to vent without looking it up.
saying.
I mean, so iguanas can get large. We ended
So
up.
what happened to her? Did I
So,
have old age or?
well, the last time I saw Annie, a hawk was swooping down to grab her, and she cleaved the wing right off the hawk. The body hit the tree, the wing fell in the ground, and she was up in the tree going.
So she got away, is what you're saying.
Well,
You went to repopulate the rest of the state.
that's it. Yeah, that's
So,
it.
Did she need a? Well, I know some reptiles can spontaneously reproduce. Did this one reproduce on its own, or did you
No,
get
no. Slag. I got Slag before I got Annie, and Slag came from a breeder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Well,
shit.
you said Annie laid eggs. So.
Oh yeah. Well, they produce eggs, fertilized or unfertilized, right? So they'll still produce eggs during their cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh, gotcha. And more from the wild world when Sam comes back. I think I hear the fridge door. Could it be? No? Well, how it sounds nice down there in the nice warm weather. One of these days I'll get down there to visit a sister that I have that lives over near Titusville and sit on the back porch. If they ever launch any rockets from there again. No wild Mike, only wild J Mud.
Boom! Here comes the boom! Here comes the boom! What's that? Sorry, I heard you were talking before I.
Oh, I was telling Hal that one of these days I've got to get down to Florida to visit a sister that lives over near Titusville. So if they, ever decide to launch any more rockets from down there in Florida, I'd like to see one go up sometime, But they don't launch them from there anymore. Yeah, that figures. I missed that boat too. I would have loved to have gone down there where they're doing the space shuttles. That would have been cool. Yeah, they had something in the news a while back. They were talking about possibly building a spaceport down in Brazil because it's closer to the equator. And the president had a meeting with the president of Brazil, and it seems like they might try to work on that, do a little knowledge exchange, a little technology exchange. That would be cool.
So a GPS satellite is getting ready to be launched in 19 hours, 21 minutes.
From where? Can I see it from my house?
Well, it says so. I looked up Cape Canaveral launch schedule, and I got Space Coast Launch's official site. Next rocket launch, 19 hours, 21 minutes. So Cape Canaveral is launching a Falcon Heavy SpaceX rocket in 19 hours tomorrow.
Oh, cool. If we start driving now, we can get there, dude.
How, homie? You better be watching tomorrow. 19 hours, 21 minutes, and 8 seconds from now, Falcon Heavy's going up.
Oh, that's SpaceX.
Hell yeah.
SpaceX.
Yeah, SpaceX. Wednesday, April 10th, 2019, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Kennedy Space Center, Florida, USA.
Al, I think you should skip school tomorrow and go see that rocket.
Don't encourage him to skip school.
You
You didn't hear that.
To me, anyways.
You didn't hear that.
I'm old, Sam. He won't listen to me. He knows better. That old man giving me bad ideas.
You are correct. NASA is not launching in 19 hours. SpaceX is a private company, but they're using the Canaveral launch facilities. They can't stop you from watching.
Are they launching from Launch Pad 13?
I didn't see that. I didn't.
Hey, man. Details. Speaking of details, there's a little crack in your green screen on your right side.
Yeah, sure is.
Turn your camera just ever so slight.
Or pull the green screen.
Well, that too.
Man,
Whatever. There you go. Whatever crimes are legal.
you skipped school once to go fishing. I wish I could say that. It wasn't just once.
Al is just a sheltered life. He's going to have to hang around you,
But
Sam.
no.
until he gets promoted.
No.
Don't make your mistakes.
Yeah, don't make my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes.
So what you're telling him is don't do drugs, stay in school.
Well, I mean, I stayed in school.
Well, okay.
Do drugs so you can stay in school. Because they feed you full of bullshit.
Dude, you're knocking back and shut me up.
I'm trying. You should leave me. You should leave me to my own devices.
I should.
I'm gonna get it. I'm rotating into. Oh, dude, I was. You just reset my timer.
Oh, I can't help you now.
I'm gonna fucking die laughing.
Yeah, that's really good. Let's sit there and rev it up good. Running that wall so fast.
Look at this.
Take that hover out. Do something. There you go.
Like that.
Yeah, like that, man.
Well, where's Olivia?
Olivia. You got her? You got her?
No, I gotta be pointed right at her.
Shoot her in the grill. There you go.
Yeah! I said once, not a couple dozen times. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, that's you got to take those little liberties every now and then, but only every now and then. Don't abuse that. I can't even look at the camera and say that. Damn. Whew. What other builds do I got? I think we can get another match in. Or two? You want to do one or two?
You want to go with rando builds? What? I can do a couple more. I'll just stick with what I got if you're going in that power score range, or let me know if you change up.
I mean, I should be able to assemble this. Why can't I assemble that?
Hal, you just summed up Sam's entire life.
Oh, damn.
Did you read his comment?
Everything but the eat ass part. Jesus. Damn. Thank you. But no eating ass. You avoid that. You avoid that at all costs if you can.
Oh, that's not the same as chewing somebody out?
Yeah, no, that's eating ass. Don't eat ass. It does rhyme though, so you kind of can't. Ass, gas, or ass, cash, or grass. No one rides for free. It's almost the same thing.
I'm not going in front of you this time. You'll knock me off the edge.
Just because I did it once, you think I'm going to do it every time now?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't blame you. Oh, shit! I should have stayed with gobble knockers.
Damn it.
What happened to you?
I died.
Yeah,
It wasn't pretty either.
I needed a reset.
I was trying to shove you off the edge. And I
Were you really? Damn.
Basically, I down below, and there's like 4 or 5 of them over here in the
That's
circle.
funny as shit, man.
I tried to ducktail and run, but I couldn't run fast enough.
We need to PvP your stream. We need to figure this shit out and set that shit up so they can at least see your desktop too, so they can see from your POV.
I don't want to see them to see me die.
What do you mean? They see you die on my screen. I'm usually watching you when you die. Well, they can see it from your point of view though this time, or the next time.
Tonight, a first-hand view of death.
Death cam.
Death by cannon.
See,
By-
Hal wants to watch Mud die. It's fucked up.
All right, so you'll just have to follow me around this match. But you don't
That's
have to
fucked up.
do too much.
That's fucked up. Oh, battery died. D. Oh, the light died.
What did I ever do to you, Hal?
You were his friend.
Hurt my feelings.
It's dangerous to be Hal's friend.
I'm sad.
Fixed again.
What are you doing there, Sam?
I got my little USB fan,
Okay.
or with my little bitty battery powered fan.
All right. Are you trying to say that you're working so hard at this game you're working up a sweat?
Fuck no, it's just all the computers that are in this office. I mean, it's nothing like when we were mining, right? We are rocking 92 degrees in the office. We were only rocking 77.
Just 77.
Looks like a good time to end the stream. Aw, shit. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's like
we're trying to get one more match in, and it does just not want to let us.
142, 143.
If we hit 2 and don't...
Here we go.
There we go.
That says you said
That's it.
If we get 2 minutes, I'm gonna quit.
That's it. This will be our last one, everybody.
All right. Give Hal his wish. Let him watch me die.
Where you at then?
I'm coming your way. Well, now I'm not. Now I am. I'm going down the center. Wow. Shoot me in the butt.
It was me. Grace. Man, I didn't get a good shot on our weps. All right, roll out, homie.
Hover.
You got Grace right. We got a bunch of people. Don't go in there. Don't go in. Hey, you just watched Mud die, everybody.
It wasn't pretty yet.
No, your cabin was all lit up and then boom, gone. All we are is dust in the wind.
Hal, that's just for you, buddy.
Get it, buddy, get it. I'll give you $1.
I don't know the rest of the words. It's been too long.
Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Where'd Joseph go? I sees him. I can't get a... Yeah, we're gonna get a thing on that, though. Hell yeah. I said what I meant when your fan took a shit. That's a good point. That is a good point. But I just happen to have a supply of plenty of batteries.
Power supply, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a nerd, man. I got batteries. We got batteries. But that was our last match. Cause I'm ready for a smoke.
Man. Yay, Mud is dead. Mud is dead.
Damn, it's rough.
L-A-O. Gosh.
Rough crowd.
Gosh.
Rough crowd. Hell.
Just for that, when I drive through Florida, I'm not going to stop to say hello.
I think you should. I think just for that you should.
Man, I thought Hal was cool. He told me that he drives a 4-wheel drive, vehicle. It's got big mud tires on it. I thought he was cool. I'm not too sure now. Just kidding.
But it pedals,
All right, man.
so.
It pedals.
Sorry,
Oh, that's
man.
rough, man.
Sorry. That's terrible.
My Model T's got optional pedals. Added on after the Model A.
Hell no. Good stream again, everybody. I mean, I Mud and I had fun.
That's all that counts, right?
There we go. I mean, we're in it. Well, I mean, it's not all that counts. I mean, that Hal was interacting, so we appreciate that. I don't drive a 4-wheel drive, but it does got mud wheels on it.
On your bike?
Damn. I didn't say it. Damn.
Sorry. Just messing, man. Just messing.
See, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. The back and forth. It's good. It's good.
I can't even ride a bike anymore.
You shouldn't ride a bike anymore. The doctor said so.
Have you ever ridden a bike when you're drunk? That's an experience. It's more of an experience if you're drunk and you're riding a bike and you got a passenger sitting on the rack on the back.
I was a troubled teen.
The answer is yes.
Law enforcement said so.
Which one? The city police, the sheriff, or the state police?
I think all of them. Don't know what to come back with. Oh, damn. You got a day. You got a day, Hal. Do your homework. Shit. Oh, shit. It's been a good night, guys. I really appreciated it. Thank you very much. Hal, super appreciate that 3-month sub. That is super awesome, man. You're the longest sub. It's Hal's sub train. Choo-choo. Stream Goob, that newest follower. Gun for Hire, Revertive Cloud, we appreciate that as well. Gun for Hire, we're going to be seeing you tomorrow when you stream because I have extra time and we got some shit to say. So, yeah, see you tomorrow, buddy. Everybody. No, you're not the only sub. You're one of 3. But you are the longest. So, I mean, to be honest, it's short but distinguished. Like your dick.
Ooh. Doggone it, Sam. You went too far.
That's all I had. That's all I got. That's the last jab I got. And that way...
Thank you, Hal. There you go.
That's all I had. That was the only one that I had. Hold on, don't end yet.
Man, you don't insult the dude's manhood unless you know something personally about it.
I don't know shit about it. That's the way I want to keep it. I think we're about to have a Discord bomb. We're about to see a cock ring on a little shaved mouse. No, I have no idea what we're about to see.
Oh no.
Hold on. Hold on. We're holding on. We're waiting.
What'd you say? He don't have any tweezers?
No, I did not say that at all. I mean, we're about to get bombed in Discord with like some goatsy from back in the day or something crazy. Well, nobody else on here knows that goatsy quit. Like he got like pushed out of existence. But that was some like crazy graphic shit. Terrible.
He posted it online and got kicked off.
Yeah. Goatsy was on Style Project and Snuff X.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what we got? Hal came back with something.
You go look. I'm not gonna look.
I'm just a dumb redhead.
No, I can't let this go because I know what this is. That's hilarious. Yeah, right on, Hal. That's awesome. But we can't play that on the stream. You know that. That was good.
That's what's good about Hal. He can hang with
Damn, that is awesome. Hell yeah. On that note, we'll say that Hal wins. We'll call that one a good one. We'll give that one to Hal. All right. We'll do it again. Hal, thanks for that 3 months. I can't get through it again. I can't get through it again. You guys know who you are and what you do. We appreciate everybody. We certainly do. And we will see you guys mañana on the morrow. Later, everybody.
Ginger, who should have never been born? Ginger, who's adopted? Ginger, who belongs with floating turds in the fucking toilet bowl? Gingers are leprechaun, evil Irish little drunks. They should all be killed at once. Kill them and collect insurance, but they're already fucking dead. Skin is white, hair is red. They like giving head to men in bed. It's gay.
I'm just a drunk with a temper.
Just a drunk with a temper.
Me Lucky Charms. Some scum from the shitter. My hair is red. It's fucking wrong. Redhead ginger. You better run. I want your soul. I'm just a failed freckled ginger. My blood is cold. I have no soul.
Got no soul. That's it, everybody. Mañana.